The woman's entire body was coated in cooking oil, all to make herself more slippery. She endured the pain, as she squeezed into a sewer opening only 20 inches wide. Soon, she felt herself getting stuck, but the men showed no mercy, pressing down harder on her shoulders, forcing her inch by inch into the narrow drain. The woman screamed in agony, as her thighs were scraped raw by the rough concrete. Yet no one spared her. With one final shriek, her entire body finally passed through the sewer opening, and she dropped into the filthy water below. Everyone anxiously waited for the woman's response. Soon, she surfaced, clutching the life-saving vaccine, but at that moment, ignoring her companion's pleas, she fled with the vaccine alone. It turned out the woman had known her companion's plan all along. If she returned to the surface with the vaccine, the men would simply take it from her, and she, defenseless, would have no chance of survival. 3 hours earlier, the woman had just come in to buy a coffee, never expecting a constantly coughing man to enter the shop. He didn't buy anything, just walked straight into the bathroom, and never came out again. Soon after, a customer bought coffee and hurried off to work, only to be shot dead immediately outside the door. Fear instantly spread through the shop, and everyone discovered their phones had lost all signal. 10 minutes later, the streets outside became completely deserted, yet the television showed no reports of any shooting incident. A janitor, unable to contain his curiosity, went outside to check the situation. The next second, he collapsed to the ground. Everyone began frantically speculating about what was happening, but when they looked outside again to check on the janitor, they discovered that both bodies had mysteriously disappeared, along with any trace of blood. The man in the bathroom became their only lead. Someone pulled out a gun and shot off the lock. After forcing the door open, they found the man collapsed beside the toilet, blood streaming from his ears, his body swollen, with a used syringe beside him. Outside, officials had rebranded the shooting as a fire scene, and police had surrounded the area. The man then stumbled out of the bathroom. He seemed to have undergone some kind of mutation, only managing to say "don't touch me" before collapsing, showing no further signs of life. His phone, left behind, revealed the truth. The man was a government official, who had contracted an unknown virus, transmissible through saliva and air, with a near 100% fatality rate. To prevent the virus from spreading, no one in the shop would be allowed to leave alive. The vaccine the official carried was their last hope. To avoid infection, the 5 people who had been close to the official were sent to the basement, while the others decided to negotiate with those outside, hoping for a chance at survival. Little did they know, they had made the most foolish decision. Soon, gunshots were heard from above, and white smoke began seeping through the basement door cracks. This was no ordinary fire. If they couldn't find another escape route, all 5 people below would certainly die. The 5 returned to the main shop, where the homeless man found the official's vaccine in the bathroom, but there were only 4 doses, and they were 5 people. To survive, the homeless man immediately injected himself with 1 dose. Someone couldn't stand by and watch, and got into a fight with the homeless man. In the chaos, the vaccine accidentally rolled into the sewer drain. At that moment, everyone's eyes turned to the woman, as she was the thinnest person among them. Little did they know, the real drama was only just beginning.